live. Let's see, looks like everything is working. All right. That was something. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Chicken Butt 431. Welcome to the chat. It's nice to see you here bright and early. Bright and early for the stream, I should say. Hey, Catboy, good to see you. How's it going? Let's see. What? And cool. I am good, Chicken Butt. I'm really good. Was having a little, not a panic attack, but I was stressing a little bit before I went live because I had some friends over last night, and one of my friends, I guess he was sitting in my chair and messing with it and didn't realize he changed the seat base, which I've never had a reason to change it. So I sat down trying to make sure everything was good for the stream and realized that there was something wrong with my chair. And, humans are comfort creatures, so that like small change, like, because basically the chair was like leaning back like a good 20 degrees. It was weird. It was weird sitting there. Either way, I got it fixed. We're here. It's all good. Good to hear, Catboy. I'm glad you're doing well. Let me put on some music and get this thing started. So this week's going to be a little different in terms of the stream content. We are going to be working on the map this week. So depending on how far along we get, what we manage to get done between today and Wednesday, we'll either continue to work on it Saturday, or instead we will do a continuation deep dive of demigods, just because we had such a long list. We had about 11 demigods created on Saturday of this week, but we had 74 that we pulled, so I figure we may as well continue doing that for another week if we make some good progress on the map. Which, speaking of, I need to put that in a Word doc to give to Catboy before I forget. So bear with me for just a couple minutes. I meant to do this earlier, but I'm running a little behind schedule today. Open up Word if it wants to open. There it is. But yeah, that's what we're doing today, Chicken Butt, is we're going to be making a map, laying out the world that we've been building for the past 2 months almost, close to 2 months. We're just shy. Save that, and then go to Discord. Okay. All right, Catboy. I just posted the doc, so no rush. Don't feel obligated, but I should have probably posted that Saturday night. That would be my rhythm going forward. Damn, I'm dying. I'm getting old. All right, so let's see. I have not played with Incarnate on the stream before. This is the first time I'm doing it live. Or at least live with the intention of this being what you guys are looking at. So bear with me. If you guys can't see what I'm doing, feel free to just tell me so I can make sure to move the image into a way that you guys can actually see it. But that's going around, I hear. What do you mean? Dying? Getting old? Let's see. Need to decide how I want to do this. Dying and getting old? Yeah. Don't recommend it, but it's good to see you, Angry Meatball. Hope you're doing okay. Oh shit. I was supposed to respond to that. Let me not put my phone there. I feel like hammered shit. Damn. Hey, gang. Welcome to the chat, Alyssa. But being here is better than being with my nephews for another night, so let's do this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make some magic happen. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about doing this on the map because I'm going to have to add some text. Fuck it. Let's just play with it. I don't want that there. Just full disclosure, I am definitely not an Incarnate power user. So I will say that up front. This is going to be very much a learning process. Alright, let's just start with what we know. What's already canon. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. Maybe if I do that, switch to that. Let's not fuck up my beautiful map. By the way, you should check out a YouTuber called Shay Diversity. If you haven't heard of him in your off time, of course, his videos are longish. What does he do? He text that to myself. Oh. And let me make sure to put this on the chat before I forget, because the GoFundMe for my old employee that I told you guys about is still going. Alright, so that still works. That's cool. That's good to know. Complains about nunchucks. Seems very specific. So do I have to... Oh, I guess once it's created, I just have to select tool it. So there's not really an option. And then let's go ahead and make that substantially smaller. It's for about as small as you're gonna go. Why is the resolution so blurry on that? He does videos about medieval weapons, tactics, and other related topics. Okay, cool. Interesting. Yeah, so as far as the theme of this stream, because it is going to be a little bit of, some of the stuff is already ready to go, so it's just more so figuring out how I'm going to size this stuff and then throw it on there. So feel free to ask questions if you see something. Assume that a lot of this stuff is not actually completed, because it's not. But like if you... That's not what I want to do. So what... Is it the same thing? Yeah, I probably should change the text type to match Cinzel. Decorative, yeah. And then we need to make that the smallest size. Change that back to white, I guess. What is it? You know what? Just delete that. Sure this, yeah, duplicate. Let's undo. I try to know a little bit about a lot of things. It seems like you've been very successful in that effort. Why does this one seem so blurry? Or is it just because I'm zoomed in so much? Let's try zooming out. No, why is that? Am I tripping, or does, like, for example, this Davenport seem blurrier than the Rune City? Because it's the same font. It doesn't make sense. See, like, that's super clear. Oh, maybe I just needed to resize it because I don't know why that made a difference, but it did. That's really weird. Okay. Well, whatever. As long as I can read it on a map. Okay, let's try duplicating that again. I wish I could make it... Oh, I can make it smaller. Okay, well, let's do that then. And then what happens if I... Okay, now it's gonna default back. Can I... Nope. Lowest default is 4. It's an interesting choice. Okay, this is gonna be Elau Island. Let's see what happens. Oh, nope. Let's undo that. Interesting. No, the smallest is 4. I literally I duplicated the rune city, and then when I duplicated, I just changed the text, and for some reason it was super blurry. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I could have accidentally resized it without noticing, but... Alright, let's see. Now, the question is, how do I... Ooh. Let's switch back to that. Let's just go ahead and save real quick, you know. We're going to do a lot of saving tonight, guys, because I'm liable to mess a lot of shit up. I'm very likely to mess something up. Interesting. All right. The lightning. I don't think we fleshed out the lightning chronologist. Wait, did we? Oh, I definitely did fat finger that. Yeah. Good catch. Okay. Okay, let's see. Should I literally? Like, is that too obnoxious? Let's see, what size is this? That's a 6? I guess this is only 4 letters by comparison. I don't know. Debating how I should label the regions, if at all. Right, like I know that this landmass that I'm... Does my mouse even show up? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so where this big blob that says text is going to be the dictatorship. That's really weird that you guys can't see my cursor. Oh, that's... I mean, it doesn't really matter. But, so I'm going to click and drag it. This is now my cursor. So where this text is floating around, this is the dictatorship of the world. So I already know the name, but I needed to I'm debating on how I should label. Should I just throw this shit smack dab in the middle here? What do y'all think? Or do I put it as like, do I try to do the wrapped text? Nah, that's fine. Still gonna change the... I'm shit at mouse, so I don't know how it looks good. Fair enough, it doesn't need to be perfect. Actually, let's go ahead and delete that. Let's recreate the text. Oh wow, I was just gonna straight copy it. That's interesting. Damn, what font was that? Oh well. I'll just use consistent font, I suppose. Let's undo. Use my select tool. Select the right thing would be good. Wow, there's just so much to click on. There we go. Yeah, that's how I put it in there. That's correct, because it was like a half thought Catboy. So that one is not a fat finger. That is actually meant to be that way. Just because I hadn't actually fully thought through what I wanted that to be. Nope. By the end of Wednesday, I'm going to be a god at Incarnate. Free time. Okay, let's find Brandis Quay. Where do we want to put Brandis Quay? Let's see. It's got to be on the east or the western side of Timore. As a DM, you're already a demigod. That's true. That's true. Let's do duplicate. Actually, no, I don't want to duplicate that because what I want to duplicate is you. Where did it go? Oh, it's duplicating the island. What the fuck? Wow, that's quirky. That's really quirky. The fact that if I'm clicked onto something, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to auto-select it for duplicating. How do I rotate you? Maybe I should have just done the wrap text in this case. You know what? Let's just delete that. I don't need this anyways. So this will now be Brandisquay. Let's switch back. One of these islands would be good. For what? For Brandisquay? Unfortunately, I already have kind of an outline of where Brandisquay is going to end up being. Because that's actually, I think I told you guys this before, the one shot that I'm going to run is actually going to take place in Brandisquay. So Brandisquay is going to be the one of the western border cities, port cities, I should say. No, that's too small and now unclear. God dang it. So what happens if I... Ooh, okay, that's not what I would have expected. We're learning all kinds of things today. So if I make it 0, then I guess that's straight. Let's see. That is so interesting. You guys can clearly see how much I play with programs like this. For good reason. I have no artistic skill whatsoever. So this shit is blowing my mind. Like how people can visualize this shit. Like look at it and already just have the ideas in their head. That's so impressive. Hey, personalities. Welcome to the chat. As you can see, I am currently working on the map that you will hopefully one day play inside of. I'm gonna just, we're just gonna do that. Is it bad if it goes in the water? You know, like. Oh, I get it. That's the layers. I guess it doesn't. That's too deep. What is the good cause for the donations? I'll just relink it. One of my old employees is going through a rough patch and is trying to get out of bad situations, so he has a GoFundMe going on through the end of the month. So do not feel obligated to donate, but if you know anyone who you think might, or even if you just want to share it to help get the word out. I think he has like 100, or what is it? I think he's got like 160 some odd dollars left to go, which is not a lot of money, in the grand scheme of things, but is obviously, like every dollar counts. So, oh wow. I think we're just gonna do. No, it's not that big of a city. I don't want to feel that pronounced. You know what we're gonna do? Fuck it. We're gonna just make that curve 0. And then we're gonna make this thing hella small, like it actually is. Then we're gonna rotate it. And then we're gonna put it right here. Now if I go down a size, up a size, that, how small can I make it before it just hates me? I guess that's about as small as I can get without it being unreadable. Okay, fuck it. Hell yeah, Timore. That is no longer Reina's jewel, so we can go ahead and update that. Luxoria. Let's do this. Select. Was that the one I made up? Yes, it was. That was the one you made up. Very interesting that I have to switch tools to effectively move the screen. I guess because there's just so much going on. Damn. Now, what do I want to name this? What do I want to name the Holy Republic? It's a great question. I named it that because of Luxor, Egypt. Fuck that place. Well, maybe I'll change it then. The Holy Republic of Reina. Shut up, Catboy. Who put the holes in it? Oh my god. Damn. I really don't know what I want the final name for this place to be. Maybe I'll just put a placeholder for now. Because I can't think of the right name. Like, it's one of those, naming is one of the things that I most easily get stuck on. Thank you for the hydrate, Chicken Butt 431. Like, because I know all the information, I know the main figures, but I can't pull something from it. and get a name that sounds right, if that makes sense. Fuck it. The Divinity. I don't know about that. Like, the best name I can come up with is the simplest one, but I feel like there may be a better option out there. We'll see. Time will tell. I still have plenty of time to change this. But the simplest answer is that the country that thinks they are literally the Holy Republic of the world would just name themselves the literal world. So the Holy Republic of Reina would just refer to themselves as Reina because they, in their eyes, are the actual original country, what existed before all the calamities and everything else. They're the only thing that's truly left over, according to them. So maybe that is what they would go with. Yeah, that's cool. Just zooming out there for a second. Like, that's such a big world. We got a lot to do. I hate this place already? What do you mean? You hate the map or you hate Reina? The nation? It's fair. They are meant to be the most insufferable by comparison to the other nations. Even Timor as a dictatorship is, I feel like I feel like viewers or players will like Timor as a setting more than you will Reina. But I think the biggest playground is the UNSR, which is also a name I'm not happy with. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Angry Meatball. Like, but it's just so long. Like, I like simple names, which is why it bothers me because, like you could do the Holy Republic of Reina, the Republic of the Seven Holy Virtues, but it's too wordy. It's a theocratic empire. Yes. Theocratic republic, but yes, close enough. That's from Halo. What's from Halo? Hmm. Oh well. We've got a placeholder, so I'll take suggestions for that, by the way. Same thing for this one. Yeah, find where I'm going to put it, but I will get it on the map. Let's go ahead, not delete. That would not be great. Not the end of the world, but no, so there's three regions, or rather three predominant parts of the world. You've got the Theocratic Republic, which is what we're calling Reina for now. Oh, I forget that you guys can't see my cursor. So I'll just zoom in. So Reina, this region on the northern part, that scrolled a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm sorry. The northern region of the world is going to be that Holy Republic. So basically, everything north of this divide is the Holy Republic. this region here, where, once again, I keep forgetting you can't see the fucking mouse. That's so weird, right? So this little body of land, and then this big body of land, along with these three smaller, or like, these handful of smaller islands, is what's known as Timor, which is the straight up dictatorship, right? Ruled by one person, traditional dictatorship. Well, not traditional, but you know what I mean. Then everything else here, outside of these small islands here, shout out to Elau Island, by the way, otherwise known as Firefly Island. So everything outside of those islands is part of a European Union style agreement or accord, and I'm calling it the UNSR for now. United Nations of Southern Reina would be the idea. So once again, another one where I would be happy to change it. It's not like something I'm set on. It just, describes what I'm trying to keep in my head as I think of other ideas to replace it, if that makes sense. So for now, the placeholder will be UNSR. And then we'll put that right here for now. I'm interested in the working contradictions implied by theocratic republic. Yes. So, theocratic republic in this case would mean that there are elected officials that do get cycled in and out. But you're, like how the U.S. would have, obviously like the Constitution, and that being like the number one governing rule of law. The holy text of the world, or rather this region, is effectively the Constitution of the world. So it falls upon these elected officials to interpret what certain things within that holy text should mean and translate it into the laws of that region. So that is why it is a theocratic republic. There are elected officials. They do have the job of translating and enforcing laws from this holy text. But ultimately, the holy text is where all law should, and I say should for a reason, should be deriving from. And thank you, Catboy, for saying the map is legit. I think it's very, very much awesome. I'd imagine you would have to have standing in the church to run for office. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of scrutiny in terms of whether or not you are truly devout to the teachings. And the teachings are very... So, obviously, this is the largest region of the world. There are very few places inside this region where you could have a successful life not believing in this predominant religion. Now, in fairness, it is so predominant that there are, not a small number of people, but most people are content to follow the status quo and believe in what the rest of this region believes in, mostly because it's what is taught, in any sector. If you go up here, and this is where one of the magic schools is going to end up being. I haven't decided on a name for it yet, but actually, no, it's going to be right here where it says Mount Thyra. But even in these schools, the teachings of the Blessed Mother, which is the holy text of the world, is still taught in magic schools within this region. So it is very pervasive. It penetrates into pretty much every part of life in this region. So what if you do the Eurasia thing? So they abbreviate it as Serena. So Serena and Therena. Well, I understand what the Serena would be for. What would Therena be for? I assume Serena is just Southern Reina. What is Therena? The Great Divine. I just love the word divine. What would the Great Divine be for? Yeah. Theocratic Reina. That's a little too on the. Yeah, I like the thought, but that saying that out loud is super cringe. Theocratic Reina. I'd rather just call it Reina. That sounds more simple or sensible. Now, Serena for Southern Reina, I could see keeping the root, but trying to make it yeah, because that would be a good fuck it. Serena. That'll be the placeholder for now. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I accidentally made the font 4. Okay. Why would a series of elected officials be needed to interpret the written rules of religion instead of a central religious authority? Because the religious authority refuses. The religious authority refuses to be the predominant enforcer or rule maker for her people. She acts as an overseer, providing wisdom and guidance where needed, but thinks that it is the duty and responsibility for the people to do it themselves. So that is why, as there is a figure that you're talking about, which would be referred to as the voice, and yeah, she refuses to be the end all be all. So it is to allow the region to make its mistakes and do what it needs to do and have its successes. But so it's the Theocratic Republic of Reina, right? I mean, that's not the official name, but it is a Theocratic Republic of Reina, yes. Names in the air. If you're asking what names I have in mind, the best placeholder name I have is just using Reina. Alternatively, there would be the options of just doing the straight up like mouthy names like Theocratic Republic of Reina, Holy Republic of Reina, Republic of the Holy Virtues, Republic of the Seven Virtues. Things like that. Which I'd rather avoid if possible, unless there's a combination of words that just is so perfect that it's irrefutable. it's not the United States, bro. I'm not naming that shit the United States of Reina. God bless it. Yeah, you're not wrong. Let me pull up my OneNote real quick because I do have a list of cities that I've already determined should be Sanctity Arena. It's not a good name for a country, to be honest. The reason why I like Reina is, like I said, it's just like very like stubborn sounding, right? Like if Reina is the world and this country is right, once again from their perspective, if they're right, if they represent what is true of this world, then they are, Reina. They are the world. The Roman Empire was still called Roman even after the city of Rome was lost to the barbarians, and the people were no longer recognizably Roman. Let's see. Ooh, here's a good one. Let's see. Where is Google Chrome? If there's an important holy place, there's precedent to name a country or empire after it. I need to find a good hilly region. Either that or something with a mountain. Yeah, fuck it. That's gonna be the one. I don't know why it just loves to fucking duplicate that. Okay, it obviously does not like me. So we're just gonna do this one instead. Go ahead and duplicate that and drag that up. Zoom out. Shout out to Davenport, by the way. Home of Captain John Bigotegra. I need to remember to just click it instead of... actually. Griffin's Nest would be right here. Reigning Republic. I mean, it's not necessarily a no-go. It doesn't hit the doesn't hit it for me, right? It doesn't roll off the tongue the way that I want it to. But like I said, I can be a little picky when it comes to names. There are very few names that have ever just like clicked so easily for me. Like Aiden's a good example of that. When I first saw Aiden and I saw the definition, I was like, bro, there's no other name that can make sense for this character. I'm sure there are, but you know, it felt like there weren't. Catboy, what would you say? Korea, what do you sound dumb saying that. What do you think the geography of Korea would be like? Like roughly. I know it's gonna be in Serena, but Serena, yeah. Oh, let me fucking save this shit. I'm just making mad edits to my map. Like what? Like so, in terms of geography, like what kind of environments do you think would be it would be next to? Yeah, Angry Meatball, Korea, Curiah. We fleshed out the whole city. Not literally Korea, but you know, it's just Catboy being punny as fuck as usual. Personalities before D&D, you guys remember this right here? You know what that is? So this one's the only name that I'm actually gonna steal from Faerun. You don't remember what this is? Damn. Guess you didn't pay attention to the story. No, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm that's my bad. I literally like I cannot get used to the fact that you guys cannot see my mouse and where I'm pointing. I'm talking about Griffin's Nest. No idea? Okay, no big deal. I could just pick, but I figured if you had a suggestion. Yes, Toshishiro. Toshishiro Obata Katarn. Yeah, Toshishiro is actually going to be canon. Not his story the way that it was told in the campaign necessarily, but more specifically the time frame that you guys are going to play in would be before he's born. So it's more so his father, Miyake, Yoshiteru Katarn, is going to be a canon character. He will be much younger than you met him in the last campaign, but he will be around. So I can smash his mom? Potentially. You can certainly try. Yeah. With the world being so big, I definitely want to incorporate some of the stories from the last campaign that make sense into this one. Not like necessarily into the campaign, but just into the world itself. So you guys might not ever encounter Miyake, but I'd like to think that he's there. There are a couple other ones that I've been considering, but Miyake is the one where it's like, yeah, there's no way he's not going to be in this world. As soon as I find Aiden, I'm going to give him the Chris Rock special. You can certainly try. You might run into Aiden sooner than you think. Hmm. Let's do this. That's not what I want to click on. Let's duplicate that. Bring that down here. And this is going to be our... So let me look at the notes. Let me refresh the story of Korea. Discord. Open the compendium. Once I have the fucking... A bustling port city. Hey, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I should have just opened the doc. A bustling port city. Now it's going to be a little different because it's not going to be in northern... of course I moved something in my way. Dinsmouth. But... so then it probably, if we're going to say it's a port city, it probably needs to go closer to here. Or, ooh, hell yeah, let's do it. Oh, let's move it down here. Korea. So I guess to answer your question, Angry Meatball, it is South Korea. Let's see. What's the geography of Griffin's Nest? It's right outside of a bunch of different hills and mountains. But the town itself is on a flatland. So valley. Valley leading into mountains and hills. The setting, paint the scene? Hell no. I am not good with this shit, which is why I had someone else make the core map. So I am going to make as little change to the physical assets as necessary, and then I will, once I have everything laid out the way I want it, I'll go into another map editor and try to learn how to make some of those changes before I start messing. Yes, it does say Land of the Lost. I probably can take out the first "the," actually. Probably sounds better. What's up with the shipless sea? It's a placeholder name, but I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. What about it, though? What do you want to know? It's a sea, so there's not really a lot up with it. There's a lot down, you know, if you know what I'm saying. You gotta have a gorilla human named Chaka there. What? What are you even talking about, bro? Why is it called there? Or called that? Because you shouldn't send your ships there. most most ships that go into the shipless sea do not return. Bro, have you never watched Land of the Lost? I have not watched Land of the Lost. I've got absolutely no idea what you're even talking about, to be honest. Sounds like a challenge. You gonna sail your ship into the shipless sea, Catboy? Let's see. I'll also take suggestions for what you guys want to do next week. Next week's going to be a little different, just as a heads up, because my birthday is actually next Wednesday, so not the stream coming up, but the week after that. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do during that, on that day, I'll probably still do a stream. It might start a little bit later because I have some dinner plans, you know, with it being my birthday and all. So I'll probably go to dinner, and then whenever I get back, I might just do. I talked about doing one before, but I might finally go ahead and do an unboxing stream, where I'll get one of those miniature sets from Wizards of the Coast. Like get the whole brick. I think they might call it a brick, but either way, whatever they call it, get the whole set, and then just unbox them on the stream. I think that would be cool because it'll be running a little late, keeps it a little short. Because to be honest, I don't want to be on camera for too long on my birthday. So a little hour and a half stream would be kind of nice. And then oh, happy early birthday! Thank you, Catboy. Thank you. But yeah, let me know if that sounds good to you guys, if that's something you would even want to see or would be willing to sit through me doing for an hour or so. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to get through a whole brick. I think it comes with like 30 packs, but I could be wrong. I have never bought one. Bro, we need a movie day. You got to watch Land of the Lost and The Count of Monte Cristo. Let's see. How old am I going to be? I'm going to be not 46, but I'm going to be 28. Yeah, I mean, you keep saying that, but you didn't bring the movie last time, so what am I supposed to do before D&D? Angry Meatball says, I don't think anyone here is holding a knife to your throat to appear on camera. No, I mean, that's not what I mean. I definitely don't think you guys are doing that, for sure. I enjoy doing the streaming. I just know that, like with it being my birthday, I'm already having to work on my birthday and then go out and eat. So like if I follow that up with like a 3-4 hour stream, I know I'm gonna be dead tired and then I have to work the next day. So if I do, normally I try not to do anything on the days that I stream or nothing like crazy. So it'd just be a long day. So I keep it a little bit shorter and yeah, it'll be fun. And like I said, I wanna uh, I want to do the unboxing thing anyway, so it's just like good timing. They didn't give you off. I didn't ask for it off because I'm in the middle of training. So I don't really mind it because they gave me 8 hours that I can literally use on any day. So I can take any other day off and use it. It just didn't make sense to take it off in the middle of the training. So tell the lot of us right cunts no stream that day I've better shit to do. Nah, it's not like that. I mean, worst case scenario, it might end up being like that depending on how the dinner goes. I'll just be transparent, but I no, I enjoy doing it. So if I actually didn't want to get on the camera, I'm be honest, I wouldn't. I'm not the kind of person to do it just to do it. So just copy and paste that message, have it ready. Okay. Just keep an eye on the Discord. If you see right cunts no stream today, I've got better shit to do. Uh, then you know what's going on. I'm saying right cunts from a place of love. Let's see. What time is it even? Oh, already almost an hour and a half in. Okay. Cool. Mm. Let's see. Let me go back to the OneNote so I can see what cities I've already delegated. BRB. All right, take your time. We'll be here. Mm. let's see. All right, I'm gonna go fill up my water real quick. Now that I got Hopeland situated, it's a good spot for Hopeland. So I will be right back. before D&D. Are you there? Are you still gone? That's actually probably where I would put it. Damn, you got GSP? What do you mean GSP? What does that have to do with this? You mean ESP? Or PSP? Or what are you talking about, bro? Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's my superpower. I can sense you all through the monitor. I know when you're actually there or not. Um, so, oh yeah, good one. Solid acronym. Global Social Positioning. Yes, I do in fact have GSP. So before D&D, what is the name of Casimir's hometown? So I can put that on the map. I'll have it right here in front of me. Well, actually, I probably do. It's probably somewhere in my OneNote, but it's just easier to ask you. That's not what we agreed on. The Hidden Leaf Village? Alright, Naruto. I'm not putting the Hidden Leaf Village on my map, bro. Calm down. Hoffen? Okay. Nah, I remember it being German for hope. You're good. It'll do just fine. Hoffen's gonna go right here. Oh, I can apply filters to it? Nah, we don't want to mess with that right now. Speaking of which, probably time I do another save. I think what I'm going to do, just so I can... What's the capital of the Theocratic Republic of the United States of Reina? Jesus fucking Christ. That's a mouthful. The capital city is called Luxoria. At least as of now. Any of this is subject to change because we had a lot of time and my mind is probably going to change on certain things, but as of right now, it's Luxoria. I don't know if that even showed, but there it is, right there in the center. So what I think I'm gonna do, just because I know like there's gonna be a lot to this map that has, like I'm gonna have to think before I decide what I'm doing. Is that the stuff that I'm not sure about? Like I know what it is, but I don't know what I want to call it. I'll just put what it is. So that way, I should have just. Am I just tripping? I'm obviously tripping. Colosseum. Duh. No, let me rechange that size. What about the mountains? What do I have, if anything? I mean, this mountain range is set. The shield. As far as some of the smaller mountain ranges, I haven't really thought too much about it. Got some mountain ranges here, here, here. Why? What are you thinking? There are a lot of mountains in this world, so I'm open to ideas. But yeah, mountains will be very prominent in the world. There's so many that it becomes a little daunting to start thinking about what I want to name some of these smaller ones. Mount Mohime is a good name. I disagree, but you are entitled to your opinion. Where is my... Go through some of my notes. Damn, you know what's crazy? Is like once upon a time, bro. Like once upon a time, this whole world that you see on this map that's not even fully fleshed out yet just used to be like 6 pieces of paper, bro. Oh my god, let me see. Not even really, because I had the character information on it too. Let's see. And I had absolutely no fucking idea what I was doing. Yeah. No, literally. Because not counting the player information, my initial concept was 4 pages front and back. Or, yeah, well, 2 pages front and back, 4 pages total. This all right here. This is what I try to run a campaign with. Don't worry, in another few years you'll hate all of it and want to do it all over again. I don't know about that. I still love this same concept. I just want to do it bigger, badder, and better than ever. But I'm sure there will be ideas that I absolutely despise, you know, another 6 years from now. It's just the nature of things. Why do I have it all printed out? That's a good question. Well, I mean, these are printouts from forever ago. I don't even know if I still have the original doc on my computer. I probably do, but these are some of the original printouts. So I have them. I originally, when I ran my first sessions, like 6 years ago, I printed out a synopsis of the world along with the character descriptions and gave them to the players physically. But so that's what this is. This is a full breakdown of all the original player characters and then of the main regions of the world. What were then the main regions of the world? When I didn't understand that I needed a little bit more detail than, 2 paragraphs per region. Moonspider says first. I mean, the stream's been going for an hour and 41 minutes, so you're definitely not first. This is definitely one of those instances where you are far from first, but welcome to the chat all the same. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. I'm being bad about this. I guess I posted it a couple times earlier, so that's fine. But I did say I was going to post it at least once an hour. So today we are working on map. The map. Not a map, the map. So welcome to the chat, Moon Spiders. Feel free to ask any questions or give any input. Yeah, unfortunately, exclamation point bitches and hoes does not do anything yet. Only real commands that I've added are exclamation point donate, which is specifically for this GoFundMe that a old employee of mine is running for a few more days, and then exclamation point Discord for those who need the Discord. Oh, so my blood, sweat, and tears do nothing? Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about, Catboy? This is totally separate. It's like I said, this is like from 6 years ago. I could retype it and put it in there, but this is not worth retyping. I'm only referencing this to be able to incorporate what is usable into the world. Look at the thread. What did I miss? Oh, all the oldest magics require sacrifice. The spell to bring worlds to life requires you sacrifice trees. Okay. I got it. I understand now. No, I definitely prefer the digital method. Okay? I totally missed Angry Meatball's sacrifice of trees. But yeah, I mean, just know that I probably will print out a copy of the final version or the most up-to-date version of the archive. Because I'm a pen and paper kind of guy, you know? I put it on the digital to keep it nice and organized, but sometimes I just gotta take the pen and just start writing some notes. How you doing, Moon Spiders? You feeling any better? Angry Ball says to Catboy that he is only so far as he proves his worth to the old gods. I'm fine. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're at least fine. Let's see. Need to find... Where would it make the most sense? not sure why you're asking the same question again, most buyers. I just explained this. Unless something, you know, it's an old printout. That's the long story short. The TLDR. I did not ask a question. Oh, you replied with yeah, which is like basically, like upvoting the question. So you're telling me that Cowboys' blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing? No, that's not what I'm saying. I appreciate Cowboys' blood, sweat, and tears. Hopefully, it's not literally. No, I'm sure they were quite delicious. Hmm. But yeah, Moonspires, feel free to ask any questions, throw out any suggestions, whatever you got. Aiden, I find it quite funny that you can never differentiate who our question statements are aimed at. You or someone else in chat. Yeah, I could probably be better about that. It's just a part of me focusing like 80% of my brain power onto whatever task I'm working at, and then I look over, and then my default when I'm reading the chat is just to always assume that the remark is targeted towards me, when obviously the context would mean that it was not. But you're right. A version 1.5 is up. Very cool. So what's going to be the big change to 2.0 that justifies the jump from a 1 to a 2? You'll see. Okay. Well, I am patiently waiting. Oh, you did get your gift card, by the way, right? Amazon said you did, but just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Hey, Ron Roscoe, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. We are currently working on the map. So I don't know if you've seen the map before now. I don't think you would have, but here is, well, I guess let me slide it over. That is the very zoomed out version of the map. But this is it. So we're just starting the process of filling it out. Got a good amount done. It's going to take a while. I don't think this is something we're going to end up finishing on this week, but definitely good to get a good start on it. So if you have questions or suggestions or comments for anything, feel free to let me know. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, the roots are all here. Now it's just a matter of naming everything. That's going to be the tough part. Because I'm very picky when it comes to names. Let's see. It's true. Damn, the gods were so different, too. There are a couple that carried over. I think literally two. Just Ava and Tarova. I think I changed the spelling on Tarova, though. But most of the gods are completely different from what their original forms were. In terms of, like, the naming and... Yeah. Torvoa changed to Tarova, but otherwise is the same. Ava's the same. But all the other gods are different. They did not make the cut. When is the D&D playing stream? The goal is to have a actual D&D stream on the 15th of April. Assuming that all my players can make it and we can get everything set up. We'll use a little bit of what we learned from the Hot Wings challenge to get the camera set up a little bit better. And it also won't be as crowded as that, so that'll help. But the goal is the 15th. You know, I should probably text them now. Why not? Let's see if that'll work. Shut the fuck up before D&D. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. You are such a troll. Are you going to stop doing these talks when the game starts? No, I'm not. I'm not planning on it, at least. And that session will be a one-shot, so that won't be the actual campaign. That'll just be a one-off that we do. Both because, you know, I got this new table and I'm, like, craving to actually play D&D on it. And then we can use the information to help get the final camera set up for when we start the campaign ready. But the campaign won't start till later in the year, like at least late July, early August at the earliest, just depending on how everything's going. But um, I won't stop doing world building streams once that's ready. It's just the difference will be I will have to be a little bit more careful about certain things that I talk about so I don't give things away for my players, like I already kind of try to do. Um, but no, I mean, the whole point of the world building stream is once again, like I've always said, it's meant to be collaborative. Not every idea that gets put on the stream will even make it into this world. So it'll just be more of that when the campaign actually starts, is that most of the ideas won't necessarily get dropped right into the world. If I can find a nice place to fit it in, I will, but it'll be more for the community than it will be for my own personal world building as far as this campaign setting goes. Why isn't there a town named after me or one of my aliases? Well, once again, we're not quite done when it comes to the map creation. So who knows? Maybe there will be a town named after you or one of your many aliases. Probably not, but it could happen. So I would say the chances of that are almost zero, but I've been wrong before. You hit me with my own stare. Hmm. Don't know what I want to work on next. Let me just. This is why I have documents. I want to just pick a city and find a spot for it. That'll help. Are there any pyramids? Not in. Yes and no. Not really. Yeah, I am. You're gonna give Mega Dungeon an actual name, of course. So what I'm doing is a combination of taking stuff that I've already settled on that is gonna be on the map and then putting it in the best spot that I can think of in the moment. And then I'm also doing the opposite. Like, I know that this big ass mountain here is going to be the Mega Dungeon, right? That's already like confirmed. I'm confident about it. Obviously, I could change it, but that's where it's gonna go. So I haven't settled on which name I want to use for the Mega Dungeon, which is why now it just says Mega Dungeon. Same thing with like this temple city, is I know it's gonna be like some type of temple city. I don't know what I want to call it yet. Or my prison coliseum. I have great ideas for the prison coliseum. Haven't settled on the name for it yet. As far as does evolution exist in D&D, I mean that would mostly be up to your DM, but yeah, theoretically speaking, it does. What do you ask moon spiders? Where is the biggest mountain? No, not that one. Because of the gods? What do you mean there is no denying? Gods exist in D&D, yeah, absolutely. So the Maker is proven to have made those beings? That's not accurate at all. Those don't necessarily have to be one-to-one. And even if the base statement is true that because God exists, God must have created a being, it doesn't mean that the beings couldn't evolve after they were created. So but yeah, definitely to a certain extent evolution does exist. Now what extent is mostly going to be up to the DM and then the campaign setting that you're playing in. I get it. Okay, so that should be it's a unique way of doing it. I don't think I like that. I'd rather just have the same text in two spots than have it be that difficult to understand looking at the map. I'll make it a little bit bigger though. And then just drop that down. Okay, there we go. What color is an orc skin? Depends on the orc. Traditionally, I think it's green. But I think orcs can come in multi-color skins. Or multiple skin colors is what I tried to say. Yeah, ranges typically between light yellow or dark forest or emerald green. But yeah, so it varies. Not all orcs have to be the same exact skin color. But let's see. Cool, we got about 50 minutes. I'm gonna drop this link in here one more time. Green chicks are hot. That's a hot take. So, for everyone who's out there watching, thanks for tuning in while I kind of fumble around in Inkarnate, try to figure out how to use this app to make this world map. If you are so inclined, I have a old coworker of mine who is going through a tough time trying to get out of a bad situation. I just linked his GoFundMe. He's got a few more days that it's going to be up, so I will be, talking about that a little bit, obviously right now, and then on Wednesday's stream before it goes down. Even if you're not inclined to donate, do not feel obligated, but even if you could just share it to others who you think might be willing to help him out, I would appreciate it, and I know he would as well. But yeah, we've got about 50 minutes left. Tonight's one of the shorter streams. We're going to end at 11 tonight, so if you have any questions, comments, anything about the world or the map in particular, feel free to ask them. Or even any suggestions on what I should name some of this stuff, because I need it. It's a big map. There's a lot of a little detail that I want to have done just right as well. So, but any questions you guys have or anything at all, feel free to throw them out. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep fumbling through it. It's probably a good time to hit a save once I update this. You know that guy? I don't think you do, actually, but maybe you do. I could be wrong, I guess. I really don't think you do, though. At least, I don't know why you would. But if you do, great. Hey, help the guy out. Just let people know. I could have changed, but earlier he needed about $165 left to make his goal. Which is not a crazy amount of money, but most people aren't going to drop $165 on a stranger, which is totally okay. But even a couple dollars goes a long way. Or even just letting other people know. I still can't get over how people make this stuff. Just the amount of detail that the map has. Oh, wow. That's funny. What's everyone working on tonight? What are you guys doing while I stare at 4 different documents trying to decide where to put what? Looking for a job? Didn't you just get a new job? Lol. Oh, nice. It's a good thing we got the backup battery, boys. BRB. Not really. Still right here. That should hopefully get us through 40 minutes. And we're back. It doesn't count as a new job if I haven't started yet. Alright, if you say so. What was it? I don't know if anyone. I know a couple people saw it, but I don't know if everyone saw the artwork that I updated on the stream. Let me see. Actually, is it on my? Fuck it. I don't know why Kevin is the stream boss again, but we're just gonna. Who the fuck is John? Whatever. I'm probably just gonna end up getting rid of the stream boss bar because it has so many glitches that it does not make any sense. Like, it's literally not even. Didn't even react to that. Let's see. I might just find another way. Oh, did it actually reset it? Is that why? And then it doesn't like the image. Fuck it. Oh shit. What the fuck just happened? Well, you guys can see a really good look at the image now. Why did it do that? Alright, whatever. I'll play with it later. But anyways, the picture is in the Discord. I was trying to update these images on here, but maybe the image file is just too big compared to the One Punch Man one? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. Play with it once the stream's over. See if I can figure it out. 10:40. All right, I'm gonna start winding down. Make sure to save this shit. Oh. Okay. All right. That's probably where I'm gonna stop for map creation for tonight. So, for those who are still here, feel free to talk to me for the next 20-ish minutes. But I've stared at this map as long as I can for one night. I'm gonna take a mental break. So, if you have any questions about the world, this would be a great time to ask those while I half shop for displates and half look for who we're going to raid here in a little bit. But feel free to throw out any questions at all, no matter how random they may sound, because I find that stuff very interesting. Let's see. Let's see who we're gonna raid tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And then to get over myself. Let's see. Well, that's not gonna work. Can't really raid someone if they're AFK. There's not a lot. Not a lot of options that aren't just D&D streams. I don't want to interrupt someone's stream with a raid. Let's see. Check this one out. Let's do this. Let's go find who could use a raid the most. Everyone's playing fucking Curse of Strahd. Howdy, welcome back, Alyssa. I'm currently trying to figure out whose stream we're gonna invade before I end the night, but there just aren't many streams like mine. Let's see, what is this? How the fuck is this a D&D stream? Whatever. I'm gonna do it just because I think it's funny. This man says he forgot to change his game, I guess, but he supposedly does D&D. I also like his name, so fuck it. Let's see, what time is it? That took me a minute. Alright, we're gonna go in there. We're gonna go say hello. So today we're gonna go invade Tony the Tank. So let's go say hello, have a good time. We will be back Wednesday working on the map some more. So if you're here, thanks for stopping by. And I'll be in there talking with you guys for a bit. But until next time, I will catch you guys later. Peace.